guys, so today I'm going to be filming a Q&A. I asked for questions on Instagram and Snapchat because I now have a public Snapchat. It's the same as everything else, it's just jdrmakeup and it'll always be left down below from now on. Make sure you go follow me on there or add me or whatever you do so you can see all my stories. And if I ask any more Q&A questions, you can always ask them on there. So I'm going to get on with the questions. I'm going to start with Instagram and just go through loads of different questions and try and answer a few from each kind of social media platform. First I'm going to answer is by Gooey, and she said, it's like, I'm saying Gooey, it's like G-O-O-5-E. Which of the YouTubers do you look up to / enjoy the videos the most? My favourite YouTuber is Miss Beauty. I've said this so many times, I'm like a broken record. I just really like her videos. They're not the best edited in the world. They're not, you know, the most highest quality in the entire world. She's just very real and very down to earth, and all the stuff that she does, she's just very, I just really like her voice and I can just sit and watch her for hours and I just really like her. So she's one of my favourites. I really like Gabby. I quite look up to Gabby, to be honest. I know that's a bit controversial because I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, I don't like her. She gets so much unnecessary hate for no reason, in my opinion. I know everybody's a bit different, so don't go and like hate down below because you don't like Gabby. But I do think, I just really like her. I think she's 21, she's living in a flat in London, she's got a really successful YouTube channel. I've been following her from the start. I was following her since she just had an Instagram page. I just really like her videos. So yeah, she's another person I do really like. And I think I can tell I really like someone when I always watch all of their vlogs and all of their main channel videos. I think if I watch either or, then I'm not like the biggest fan in the world, but I watch both of them, so I just really like, if you know what I mean. I think if you can watch every video someone does, you really like them. I also absolutely love Rosanna Pierce. I love her videos. I really like Broken Tate's weekly vlogs. You have me there. I love Broken's vlogs. And yeah, all of her normal videos are great too. Holly Samantha I've just got into as well. I really like her videos. She just does so much and I just think she's just amazing. She's like Superwoman. Really like her videos. Oh, and Jessica Beautician, I really like her videos and she doesn't have that many subscribers. So I'm going to leave all of the links down below just in case you haven't heard of any of them. You can go and subscribe to them. But off the top of my head, they're the ones that I really like. And actually, they're all British YouTubers. Look at that. A lot of you have asked me what do you want to do after university. Firstly, get a job. I don't particularly 100% know what I want to have a career in yet, because as you will know, I changed degree. So I did want to do one thing and now I'm going to go and do another thing. I am siding towards marketing and PR and that side of things in a business world. And I would quite like to work in kind of like e-commerce, like kind of e-commerce or social media, just something to do with the internet. I think with YouTube it's really opened my eyes to what is out there and what you can do with a platform like this, and I just think I'd quite like to work in that era, but I don't 100% know what I want to do yet. I think it will just work itself out. I'm not stressing at all. I think after last year there's no reason to stress. I think things go wrong, things go right, you just go with the flow. But I have got control, if that makes sense. Got control, but take it easy, if that makes sense. And I think when it comes to placements as well, that's when you start to know what you want to do. And I think as I start to look for placements like this time next year, and I start to just have a flick through and look at the different ones, you'll start applying for ones that tickle your fancy, and ones will sound more like you than others, and ones will intrigue you more than others, and then you just kind of find a path, if that makes sense. I think that's what will happen. But when I leave uni, I would still like to live in Manchester. I love this city so much and you all know that by now. But I just really would like to still live here. So yeah, that's definitely something that's one thing I know that I want to do. I don't particularly want to go back home. Not because I don't like anyone at home or don't like my family. I'd love to be near to my family, but this city's just perfect for me. So I definitely still want to live here. And so I want my job and everything to be here. A girl called My Name is Slay is my name is my name is Leah. I'm saying that wrong, I'm really sorry, but I can't believe I just thought your name was Slay. It's because you've asked a Christmas related question. She said, what's your most favourite and least favourite things about Christmas? I really don't have any not favourite things about Christmas. My favourite things about Christmas, there's just so many. I love putting the Christmas tree up. I love how you feel. It's my favourite time of the year by an absolute mile. right now I'm so excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm literally like so excited. I feel like I radiate Christmas as I walk around. Like, I just love the Christmas songs, I love the films, I love the food, I love the after Christmas food, like the cheese and the crackers. I feel like they like come out after Christmas, more than before. The roses, the quality streets, celebrations, not a big fan of celebrations, but you get what I mean. Those kind of chocolates, the Christmas dinner, the presents. I absolutely love buying people presents. I love giving them to people and thinking, oh my god, they're really going to like that. And I just absolutely love it. I love wrapping, I love putting the Christmas tree up, I love memories around Christmas. There is absolutely nothing. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't last long enough. It's not the whole year, and once Christmas is over, there is a big lull. I think when you get to January, you're just like, oh, what even is life? That is my only bad thing about Christmas. I love it so much. Definitely do a Vlogmas, guys. I'm just going to answer this quickly because it relates to the last question, but Katie Lou said, what's your favourite season and why? My favourite season is just Christmas. Autumn, winter, really. I like autumn because it's like the leaves change and it gets colder and it gets a little bit... I don't like the dark, but I like when you feel cosy and everything's quite nice and cosy. And then I like winter because you get into Christmas and you get snow, and or sometimes you get snow and everything, you put big coats on, and yeah, autumn, winter. Paige Laura 96, who is one of my bestest friends, hi Paige if you're watching, said, what candle are you burning right now? I have been burning Yankee Candle Sugared Apple because I just love it so much, but it's currently now gone. I think that's a real problem because with Yankee Candles there's only one wick, and so you just get all of the candle around the outside and the wick's burnt, so when I light it still, there's still candle in there, but there's no candle around the wick, if that makes sense. So that just drives me insane. But that is my favourite candle at the moment, but that's now gone. So I'm now burning Yankee Candle Christmas Eve and Yankee Candle Tart Ooh something. It's like the apple tart one, which my friend Martha got me. So I'm burning both of those. Christmas Eve more at the moment. But I'm waiting on an order of Bath & Body Works candles. Only 2. So you'll be able to see those, and then hopefully I'll be burning those soon. Lee EXO has asked, what are your top 5 Netflix shows? Plus, if you haven't, you should definitely watch How to Get Away with Murder. Me and Bradley are looking for a new series to watch, so that might actually be one of the ones in the running now you've said that. I definitely need to give that a little look up and see what that's about, because I have heard of it, but I've never actually looked at it, if that makes sense. What are my top 5 Netflix shows? Breaking Bad, 100 trillion%. Pretty Little Liars. Vampire Diaries. The Killing. And is Suits on Netflix? Is it? I think it is. I think the first 3 seasons are on Netflix. I would say Suits, but if there are only 3 seasons on Netflix, then that's pointless. I love Outnumbered. I just really like Outnumbered. Oh no, Orange is the New Black. Orange is the New Black, but Outnumbered. Whenever me and Bradley are really tired and we're just chilling, or we both maybe sat on our phones and we're just relaxing, we always put on Outnumbered. Just absolutely love that show. Anyway, yeah, those are my top 5. They're very like mainstream though, those are. I'm probably missing a huge one out that I completely forgot about. But at the moment, they're my top 5. To be honest, at the moment, I'm not really watching Netflix. Like, if I'm not really watching series at all, but like, if I watch Vampire Diaries, I'm watching them like on like the American, like on like Gorilla Vid or something, because I'm up to date with that, if that makes sense, rather than the UK versions have only just started. So I'm not really watching Netflix at the moment, if that makes sense. I need some more Netflix series to watch. Quite a few of you have asked, how did you manage to be such a long way from your boyfriend, or how do you manage? Is long distance hard? That was by Kale Gard. It is difficult, yeah, it's not particularly easy, I wouldn't say, but we're very used to it now. It's been like a year of doing it, so we're very used to it now. It's not so difficult anymore. You just I think one of my main things is if you leave each other and you don't know when you're next going to see each other, that's hard. You just then get in a bit of like oh great, well this is just rubbish, what's even the point in this, blah blah blah. Whereas actually, when you think about it, if you will arrange to see him, even if it's 3 weeks time, you can count down to that, you can be really excited for it and stuff like that. So I would say, even if you're only going to see each other for a day or a couple of hours and you're going to meet in the middle of where you are or something, just arrange something so you've always got something to look forward to, because I think that really helps. and just fitting things in, making them a priority a little bit, rather than, for example, I know some things come before other things and things like that, and you can't put them before your friends and stuff, but when, for example, there is a weekend in December when the Coca-Cola truck is coming to Manchester, I was going to go and see it, but it means that I wouldn't have seen Bradley in a few weekends, and I just thought, do you know what, I'll go home, because we're going to put the Christmas tree up at home, it's going to be quite nice, and we're all going to be at home, and it's just going to be nice. So it's just kind of prioritising. I didn't need to go see the Coca-Cola truck, just prioritising bits and bobs really. It is difficult, but it completely depends on how long you've been together. Me and Bradley have been together for a very long time, and so I think if you've been together like 2 or 3 months, then that's going to be more difficult than, obviously we've been together like 4 years now. So yeah, completely depends, I think. Beth Lloyd Perks said, how often do you go home each term? What's considered normal? I go home when there's things on at home. We're a very busy family. I haven't got a weekend free now before Christmas, and it's only like the second weekend in November. So we're a very busy family, and there's always things going on, even if it's like, for example, if my brother's going to an open day, like he wants me to go with him to see like the unis and stuff. So that's one thing that I'm going to go home for. Just lots of things. We are a very, very busy family, and I think because I have my mum's side and my dad's side of my family, there's always things going on different sides, so I kind of like will go home. So I go home when there's something on, to be honest. I never really go home because I don't know, there's always something to do. Like at the weekend, I never really have free weekends. So yeah, I'm not really that much of a help. But like, for example, I'm now not going to go home until the second weekend in December. No, the first weekend in December, on the 5th, that's when I said. Then I'm not going to go home till the 5th of December now, and it's now like, well, is it like the 12th of November? And I went home last weekend because I went to Centre Parks. So it was just that kind of thing of like, then the weekends before that I went home like 3 weekends in a row, because there was things on. I had to do a speed awareness course, it was like bonfire night last weekend, and then there was something else. So I just fancied going home the other weekend. So it just there's not a normal, there's no normal. I just think at the end of the day, if you want to go home, go home. No one's going to judge you for it. I know people that go home quite a lot, or people that hardly go home at all. So really don't worry about what's normal and what's not, because for me, I'll go home whenever there's something on really. So yeah, really not a very helpful answer, was it? One of you has asked a question in which I don't feel like I'm good enough to reply. So I have asked Bradley for a response to this question, and it's for the girl called Moles in Holes. I like your username. And she said, how did you stay motivated to stick out your A-levels and make it to uni? I'm struggling right now at college, as the idea of getting a full-time job just seems easier, but I don't want to throw my education away. It's hard to see the long-term benefits of staying in education and gaining qualifications at the moment. So I asked Bradley for a response to this, and so he's given me one. So I'm just going to read it out word for word to give you some advice, because I was never in that situation. I was very much, I want to go to uni, and I didn't hate A-levels as much as everybody else in the entire world, whereas Bradley despised them. So anyway, this is his response. He said, don't give up on the vision you had when you started. Whatever you wanted to do, will you get there with a full-time job? It's more likely that you're going to get there through having a degree. Personally, going to uni completely changed my perspective on about education and employability. It's such a worthwhile reward for all the effort you put into your education before uni. So I hope that helped you. It is very rewarding, and it's a great time in your life, and you will really enjoy university if you come, but I know it's not for everybody. So if you're going and you're thinking it's the wrong decision, maybe just take a year out if it's really, you know, too hard. But I hope that response from Bradley has helped you. Now we're just going to answer some other questions. On Snapchat, I'm just going to answer a couple of questions. I'm not going to read the usernames out, because obviously that's someone's personal Snapchat and you don't really want to have people adding you. But I think she's called Sarah Louise from the Snapchat name. She asked what you're most excited for Christmas, but I have said that. And then she said, fave Christmas film when you were younger and your favourite one now. They haven't really changed that much, to be honest, except for my mum always says, if you're watching Mum, hi, she always says that my favourite Christmas film was Barney's Christmas Special when I was younger, and so it has changed from that. I love Christmas films. I love Love Actually. That's like one of my favourite Christmas films. And I don't find, it's not ridiculously Christmassy, so I feel like I can watch it like from now. In fact, I was thinking of watching it over the next couple of days. So I love that film. The snowman is one that I absolutely love. It's very short, so I wouldn't even, it is a film, but it is very, very short. And we watch it at home quite a lot. It's a real Christmas film with me and my mum and my brother. And we really like it together. And when they did the snowman and the snow dog, I just wasn't that sold on it. I thought it was good, but just not quite as good as the original snowman. But I absolutely love that one. Then the Santa Claus films, there's 3 of them, and they're really good. I really, really like those Christmas films. What other ones do I like? I'm not the biggest fan of Elf, I have to say. I'm really not the biggest fan of Elf. I feel like because it came out quite recently-ish, not recently, but in comparison to other Christmas films, other like people were like, oh my god, it's a Christmas film, when there's already Christmas films. Does that make sense? I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan, don't hate on that. I do like The Holiday, but I'm not like I don't think, oh my god, it's Christmas, let's watch The Holiday. I do like it, but it's not my favourite film in the world. Miracle on 34th Street is one I absolutely love. It's one of my favourite things in the entire world. It's just so nice, and that really, really reminds me of my childhood. One of you on Snapchat has said, how did you decide who to live with in your 2nd year at uni? Basically, they were saying that they're struggling to get close to people and they don't want to live with their flatmates, so how do you decide? To be honest, last year I didn't find it difficult at all because I'd made friends with the group of guys I'm living with now quite quickly and quite easily. However, this year, I am quite struggling on who I'm going to live with next year, as I am now back to 1st year, and the rest of my house are going on placement next year, so they will not be here. So I do completely get what you mean. I think personally, I think you do have to just start trying to get close to people. Arrange things, kind of go out for drinks, go out for meals, kind of like try and get a group together, if that makes sense. I wouldn't worry too much. I think by January you need to know, but just try to get close to people, because that's kind of what I've done, and it just seems to be working. And tomorrow night I'm going to go out for dinner with a group of girls that I may be living with next year, so it's just nice. I think just try, if that makes sense. It's the only thing I can say, because I'm in the same situation right now, so I haven't got that much advice. My brother decided to be funny and put, who is your favourite sibling and why? Obviously you. His Instagram is Elliot Ratchford. If you want to go and follow him, I'll leave it down below for you all. But yeah, obviously you, Elliot. Thanks for that. It was great. Someone said, are you excited for the new season of PLL? Of course I am. Who isn't? I can't wait. I am very much enjoying Vampire Diaries at the moment though. It's just really getting me. I just love it. So I'm not quite craving PLL quite as much as normal, but I am really, really, really excited for PLL. I don't know, I'm really excited to see what they do, and they keep posting all these little trailers and I'm like, oh god, you know, you just get into me. But they have got that like interview episode in like a couple of weeks or something. It's like something special, season special or something. So that's going to be out, so that's good. We get like a little, it's not an episode, it's like an interview, but we can at least get something in the middle. I've kind of got over the whole CC as A as well, so that's kind of gone. Just realised I've just majorly spoiled it for anybody, so I'm gonna like I would have put a little annotation telling you to skip there, thinking ahead. But yeah, with PLL, I think I've got over that episode, so I think I've moved on. So I'm excited for the new season. Someone asked, how do you balance YouTube with the university? I love your videos, by the way, thank you. And that was by Emma15xxx. How do I balance it? I really do properly have a schedule this year. I have a to-do list, I have a diary, everything gets written in, every video that needs to be filmed, every piece of work that needs to be done, whether it's just reading a page of a book, gets written in one side of my diary, and then on the other side, where there's, you know, your days, I write what video is going up on which day, whether we've got this, that or the other, so everything is very clear and neat, and I know when everything needs to be done, I can tick it off and it's gone, because to me that really helps. I think I prioritise one or the other depending on how important it is. This week I really needed to get uni work done for a specific reason, to hand it in tomorrow. Not hand it in. It's not like a hand in, but it needs to be done for tomorrow. Half of this project needs to be done for tomorrow. So I've been needing to get that done. So that's why there was no video up last Monday, because I was kind of prioritising that. However, at the start of this year, I was majorly prioritising YouTube. So I have 3 days off a week, which is very, but I'm really grateful for it. So I will prioritise which days I'm going to do YouTube. So today I'm doing YouTube stuff with a little bit of uni work, and other days I will literally just do uni work. Because the thing is, when I do film YouTube, I have to kind of go upstairs, have a shower, do my makeup, like wash my hair, dry my hair, everything. So that takes quite a lot of time out of the morning, if that makes sense. then I film. Whereas if I was just doing work, I'd literally just wake up and start doing work and then get in the shower in a bit later. And I wouldn't obviously do my makeup and do my hair and everything if I'm not going anywhere and I'm just doing work in the day. So I think that's one thing. I just kind of like do either or. Oh my god, how did I get to 22 minutes on this video? What? Right, okay, I'm going to do one more question and then that'll be the end. Underscore Saf and then Z, Savs. Alright, I don't really know. Said, where do you plan to travel next and will you ever do a meetup? Love your videos, by the way. Thank you. Where do I plan to travel? Me and Bradley are going to Mykonos next summer. We booked our holiday recently, so yeah, very, very excited for that. That's about it really. I'm going to Rhodes with kind of my mum and like family next year as well in like the summer. And yeah, me and Bradley are going this summer as well. Yeah, I don't really have a specific place, but I know that we're going to Mykonos, so I'm very excited for that. And I'm excited like we've got it booked and everything, because like the past couple of years I kind of booked it quite last minute, like 2 months before. It's just much easier to just pay it off over like a long amount of time. And when I ever do a meetup, I don't know, I really don't know. I will definitely at some point, but I just don't think enough of you would come. I think it would be me sat in Starbucks waiting and go, oh, no one's coming after like an hour, and then crying myself to sleep when I get home. Like, I don't know, I just feel like that would be what would happen. I just don't feel like I'm big enough right now to do a meetup. I think if I went with somebody else, like, and there was me and another YouTuber, we both did a meetup together, if no one came, then it would be fine, because you'd just laugh it off and it'd be fine. But if you're by yourself, I don't think that would be that cool. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe in the future. I'm just going to say one more thing to answer a few of your questions. I'm thinking of doing, there's quite a few questions I haven't answered on organisation. How do you balance work and social lives, and how do you balance having a job and this and that, whatever. I don't have a job right now, YouTube's kind of my job at the moment, but kind of how did you manage having a job when I was in A-levels? I just want to say, I think really it's prioritising things. And everyone has time in their day to do things. You might spend an extra hour in bed that I don't, or somebody else doesn't, or whatever. I'm not saying I'm perfect, I'm just saying generally. And you just might do things that are different. I very rarely nowadays will sit and watch a series or watch YouTube or things. The only time I ever watch YouTube is right before I go to bed and right when I wake up, really. There's not that many times now where I chill and relax. But I don't mind that. I have my time to relax. Like this evening, The Apprentice is on. I'm going to sit and watch The Apprentice with my friends and all that kind of stuff, and that's fine. But like an X Factor and stuff, I will always sit down to watch that. But I think when you're sitting there maybe watching YouTube for like 2 hours or whatever, you could be doing something more productive. You could be doing work. You'd even be doing like work that doesn't take that much concentration whilst doing something else, like whilst listening to music, or like while you are watching YouTube. So I don't know. I think it's prioritising things and getting organised. And I was thinking of doing a video on how to get organised. So if you guys would like that, then please let me know down below, and I'll be sure to. It could even be like you guys could ask some questions, and in the video I could kind of like go through the questions as well, go through what I kind of wanted to talk about. So let me know down below whether you'd like that kind of video, because I'm thinking of doing that. And yeah, I'm really, really sorry I couldn't answer all your questions. I hate not answering some people's questions, because I always feel really, really bad. So thank you very much for watching and listening. And thank you very much for asking questions, even if I didn't answer your question. I will be sure to answer it next time. Next time I do a Q&A, just make sure you ask it again and it'll definitely get answered. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. The button is just down below. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. Bye!